going on, YouTube? It's Jay. Hopefully this is the last time that this is the backdrop for these videos. Next time should be in a truck, as long as everything goes good with the upgrade process. But in today's video, it's going to be really quick. I'm going to go over the Swift Mentor program. It's going to be different for everyone. I'll just get this out of the way real quick. My situation is a little weird. I am going to go into that a little bit more specific. But in a general sense, if you're coming out of their academy or anything of that sort, you will be over the road with a mentor for about 4 weeks, and then you'll get your upgrade done. I believe you need to do like 150, 250 or something hours. But in my case, that isn't the case. So I'm gonna go over a few things of how it's been, and let's get started. So my situation, it's a little weird. So originally I was supposed to go out for 4 weeks with a trainee or whatever, a trainer. And that didn't end up happening. The morning I showed up to pretty much take off for 4 weeks, they, I guess, verified something with my employment, and they were like, hold on, you have experience? I'm like, yeah, not too much. I mean, I literally got my license. It's about to be a year next month, but I do have some experience, enough for them, I guess. I believe it's a four-month minimum or something. And they were like, okay, hold on, take this other test. So they had me do an experience test. Took the test, passed it, no issues at all, backing first shot, which surprised me. I do have experience, but it's in the flatbed, and it is a shorter trailer. I thought I was gonna have some trouble with the 53 foot, but not the case, I guess, luckily. Believe me, guys, backing was a huge pain in the ass when I was in that flatbed. It took me a while, it took me a little bit to get used to that. But that's my situation, and instead of going out with him for 4 weeks, they set me up with another mentor, and it's a 50 to 100 is what they call it, 50-hour minimum, 100 hours max. And it's going to be based off of if the mentor thinks I'm good to go. And yeah, so far at this point, he's showing me more or less like the things you need to know with Swift and with the tablet and Zonar and all that stuff. But when it comes to actually like the driving portion, he was kind of caught off guard with the fact that I kind of knew what I was doing. But let's go over what he went over with me. Cool guy, really informative. He was telling me a lot of stuff. Even though I knew some of it, it was good to hear it again and in good detail the way he did. So overall, with the mentor himself, no negativity or anything. It's been great, and he really cares about his students, I could tell. So that's really good. I got lucky being paired up with that one. Like I said, it's a 50-100 for me, so I pretty much do my 50 hours, and I believe he's going to request for me to go ahead and get an upgrade, which should be this upcoming week. So a couple of things. Sorry, I've been rambling again. I tend to do that. Macros. Your macros is kind of like your biggest thing when it comes to this. You got, you got to check in. I believe that's a 27 with your trainee and whatnot, and just you got to know your macros. He told me the priority ones are, I believe, 1 through 6 or 1 through 7, but you got to know them. It is going to be in the test during the upgrade. So definitely study your macros. Make sure you know that you are going to be using that almost just about on a daily basis. I know I've had to. So back to my own situation as it pertains a little bit different. It's pretty much just preparing me for the upgrade. Actually, that's for everybody. Once you're out there with a mentor, it's pretty much just, training. It's, as he explained it to me, for the people that are out for a lot longer that don't have experience, it's basically getting your confidence up. Getting your confidence up on the road, getting you comfortable with driving and whatnot, and getting you comfortable with backing and getting into different locations, what you can do, what you can't do. Little tricks of the trade, like, at truck stops or whatnot, and how the trucking life is in general. Like you could probably see in one of my recent videos, we had a breakdown one day. That was a 21-hour shift. Left at 9 p.m., got home at 8 p.m. the next day. Shouldn't have been the case, but it happens, and it's a part of trucking. You are pretty much paid a certain amount of cents per mile. We'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. With the mentor, it's just preparing you for the upgrade, and once you upgrade, you pretty much get your own truck. To the pay, I guess. It's not hourly, it's not anything like that. I did come in, wasn't sure how it was gonna work with this company, but they kind of gave me, like, on my dedicated route with my recruiter or whatever, an estimate of what I would be making, and it was enough for me to change over, see if they hold true to that. But it's cents per mile. I'm not sure what I'm going to start off with, but it depends on what you're driving. If it's reefer and a flatbed, I believe you get paid a bit more than like dry van and stuff like that. It depends if you're doing over the road, dedicated, whatnot. The more miles you drive, basically, the more money you're making. Gets you comfortable with backing. Backing is a big one. I believe you got to do 10 backings, at least for me is what he mentioned. 10 backings that he has to check off before I can go ahead and upgrade. So far, I've done all of them, nailed all of them. Had one that was a really tight spot. Yeah, I knew how to correct it, which was cool, but it was a little bit of a pain in the ass. It didn't take too long, but it wasn't a perfect backing. So yeah, there's that. It's gonna happen, I guess. Truck stops. I'm just going off this list that I made because my memory sucks ass. But just truck stops, it's kind of it's interesting. It's pretty much do everything there. Take a shower, get fuel. Oh, here we go. Fuel, truck stops, rewards cards. That's a big one. I don't think that's pertaining specifically to anything to do with the mentor, but once you're out there, get a Loves, get a Pilot rewards card, and make sure you use that thing when you're fueling up so you can get some points, get some free showers and little goodies here and there. So wow, that's all I put is another quick video. It's pretty straightforward. The biggest thing aside from the macros is the Zonar tablet. Forgot to mention that right off the bat. The tablet is pretty, I don't know why I hear people say they kind of have an issue with figuring it out. I mean, yeah, my first night out, I was like, how the hell do I move around in this thing? But it's kind of like once you know how to move around in it, you kind of know how to use it type of thing. It didn't take too long to figure out. You can send your macros, you got to check your loads, arrive at cosine and whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much that. He's going to go over the pre-trip. You got a pre-trip, obviously, duh, before you take off. And, check your bill of lading, make sure everything is matching with the paperwork to the trailer. And that's pretty much it. In my case, he's not regional. He's dedicated to an account. Not going to say which one, but it's not just Phoenix. It's not just Tucson, Arizona. It's other parts of Arizona. It's Nevada. We did Vegas a couple nights ago, and Utah. That's an interesting one, especially with the weather right now that we just went through. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Kind of drawing a blank right now. I'm probably gonna have to edit this part out. Maybe I'll keep it going. Maybe it'll come to me right here. Blah 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 blah. It's straightforward. Yeah, drawing a blank. I'm gonna edit this out. They give you a little, not a cheat sheet, but they tell you which pages to look at and what's gonna be on there. You do gotta manage your time good. You really gotta manage your time good. Managing your time is probably I'm gonna say the biggest thing when it comes to trucking, and that's coming from a newbie that hasn't done this type of trucking that long. Well, trucking in general, like I said, licensed barely about to be a year next month, but yeah, just be careful with how you manage your time. That clock will sneak up on you. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this. I don't want to ramble on anymore. If you guys have any questions at all, like literally maybe in your own situation or whatever's going on in your case, go ahead and ask them down below in the comments section. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm pretty sure I did miss a couple things. I don't feel like I did, but in case I did, hell, help someone out, mention it in the comments, and that'd be great and appreciated. And I'll get some more videos to you guys, and the next time, this backdrop should not be the backdrop. It should be a truck with my route, with this same GoPro on my head, getting you guys a lot more footage, as long as I'm allowed to. I don't know if you guys seen some of these YouTubers out there. Gotta look into that. I don't know how Swift pertains to that. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Go ahead and give it a like if you liked it. Dislike if you disliked it. No, I don't mind. It's what it is. And go ahead and comment any questions or comments down below. And thanks for watching. And last video, give it a watch. It's not too long, but yeah, day number 2 with a mentor. We freaking broke down. Like I said, 21 hours away from home on what should have been a 13, 14-hour day. That was interesting. All right, guys. Peace.